study everything. I'm a super geek.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You a penologist?
This is not what this show is about.
Episode 139, y'all. Welcome to the show. We got a real special episode for y'all tonight.
Yep.
I'm gonna taste one of those.
Alright.
Well, are they good, warm?
They're good.
They would be better. They would be better not lukewarm or room temperature, but they're good.
They good warm.
At least you get
cold.
a
You probably like
idea
it better
what's going
cold.
on.
Okay.
We got a real special episode for y'all tonight, but before we get started, y'all know we got to get the business out of the way. This episode is brought to you by the Town Premium Alcoholic Cocktail. Go follow and support them on Instagram at ___ the town. That's 3 underscores and the town. And always remember, drink responsibly, y'all.
This show is also brought to you by the NJ Weed Man. When you're looking for great vibes in the Northeast region, you go visit NJ Weed Man Restaurant at 322 East State Street, Trenton, New Jersey. And if you're in Miami, go visit the Joiner Miami at 2010 Northwest Miami Court, Miami, Florida, y'all.
This episode also brought to you in part by Harrington & Co. Go tap in with our guy Tweezy for all your premium clothing needs, including customs. Follow him on Instagram at Harrington & Co. _. And last but certainly not least, you know our guy for all your videography, all your photography. You need a video shoot. You need some type of production. Tap in with our guy, SM Media. You can follow him on Instagram at SM ___ media.
Yep.
So, we got a little saying right around here. We like to get straight to the shits. Let's get to it. Please, Jazzmin, tell the people who you are, where you from, and where they can follow you at.
Well, my name is Jazzmin. People call me Miss Jazzmin. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. I am a hairstylist, certified life coach. And you can follow me on Instagram at Velvet Blow. That's VELVIT _BLO. And there you can book your appointment there.
Now, you said, Jazz, first and foremost, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's an honor. It's a pleasure to have you here. You look amazing.
Thank you.
I noticed when you was introducing yourself, you said you're a life coach and a hairstylist, but you also wear a couple other hats, right?
Yes.
Like what?
I'm an artist.
Okay.
So I paint.
Okay.
I also make a detox.
Okay.
It's called Good Juice.
Good Juices.
Yes, go follow that page as well at GOODEJUICE20.
You also model though, right?
I did.
Or you used to?
I did, yeah.
Not so much anymore?
No,
Okay.
I don't go after any gigs anymore. People have been trying to get me to model again.
Yeah.
But I'm more, I can't say serious now, but I'm more purpose driven now. So it's like, it's not even a passion of mine anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Trenton, in North Trenton.
Out North Trenton. Okay. You got brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Big family?
No.
How many brothers
Small
and sisters?
family. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Okay.
All grew up in the same household?
No. I actually grew up as an only child. On my mother's side, I have a sister, and on my father's side, I have a sister and a brother. And I just met my sister and the brother 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and my dad.
Okay. How's that relationship? Would you say you guys are pretty close? I know it's a new relationship, but is everyone pretty close?
With my father's side, it's a typical family dynamic. It's weird because it's just like as if I was here forever. You know, it's like I just fit right in, and they just fit right into my life. And it's at first it was kind of overwhelming because I'm like, oh my God, I know all these people's secrets immediately. This is crazy, but it's my family, so you know, it is what it is.
Do you have children of your own?
Yes.
How many?
I have 2 daughters.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Make some noise for that, y'all. How old are
19. Well, she'll be 19 on the first, my oldest, and 14.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's huge. What's that journey like being a mom?
um, it is. It is a journey. I'll say that. My oldest daughter, she grew up with me. I was a baby myself. I was 17. So raising a little one with no guidance, just assistance from my mom and family members and things like that. So it was a bit of a roller coaster. But now at this age where I'm pretty much an empty nester, because my 14-year-old is like, she got her own life now. It's just beautiful to see how they've blossomed, with everything that I instilled in them and seeing how they're putting it to work. And it's like, oh, wow, like I actually raised two decent human beings, you know, two decent women.
That's nice.
So it's beautiful.
This might be a little personal, and if you don't want to answer, that's okay. But was there a father around?
Not consistently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you and him have a pretty good relationship?
No, we don't have any relationship.
Not even a co-parenting one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's fine. That's fine. You did a phenomenal job, so we want to make some noise for that.
Thank you.
We want you to keep doing a phenomenal job.
Absolutely. I don't have a choice.
That's right.
You went to Trenton High?
I graduated in 04.
Okay.
Yeah, did you?
I never had the chance to go there.
Where'd you go?
I went to Granville.
Why you saying it like that?
By chance?
You never had the chance.
He wanted to come.
I know, but everybody make it seem like it was the spot.
It was.
Like, you know what I mean? I guess, but yeah, so I never had the chance to experience that. So it's cool though. I experienced the city though in different ways.
What was Trenton High like for you? What was high school days like?
I would sleep a lot. I would sleep a lot in high school. I don't consider myself to be popular. I was like on an auxiliary team on the band as a dancer. I was on varsity cheerleading. But I wouldn't consider myself popular. Like,
who was the captain of the cheerleading team
during that time? I think it was Yvonne. Yvonne Diaz was our captain, if I'm not mistaken. Or Delina.
And 02 was Aisha Dawkins, right?
Now,
Aisha was there.
Now, when you was in your senior year, is that when you got pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Well, let me see. Yeah, that was in my senior year. Yeah.
So you was going to school pregnant?
Yeah, but I guess I was on point because I only had one class left, and it was like a creative writing class. So I showed up, and he's like, "What are you doing here? Listen, read this, write me a report, and when you come in, just sign in, and you could go home."
Oh, that's love.
So that's what I was doing. Thankfully, because I was going through so much at that time. Besides being pregnant, like I was losing my grandmother, who was my mother. She raised me. I was losing her to cancer, and I was just trying to figure out life as an adult. It was like dumped on me, so I was like very depressed. So I would just sign in, go home, and go to sleep. Yep. So yeah, but I made it.
You sure did. Make some noise for that, yo. Make some noise for that. Okay, so that's high school. You want to talk about college at all?
I tried college several times, and I would quit because I just had to focus on money. Yeah, so I wasn't able to just be in school and focus on my school. It was like, you know what, my phone ringing, let me go do something here. Let me go do a job. Like, I don't have time for this. Or it was other things going on in my home, and I'm just like, nah, this ain't it. So, and also I'm the type of person, like, if I'm not really like interested, I can't just do it.
Yeah.
Like, it has to make sense for me. So, beauty school, that is my, my trade. I made it all the way through, got my license, and I've been thinking about, do I want to go on to get my master's and become a therapist? Do I want to do that sometime down the line? But we'll see.
We'll see. You got plenty of time for that. You're still very young. So much life ahead of you, and that's a blessing. I think right now, a lot of the fellas that's probably watching at home, they're wondering, is Miss Jazzmin single or taken?
Single.
Super single.
Super single.
So what's your dating life like?
I date.
You
I
date?
date, yeah, I date, and I date without having sex. And I realized I was speaking to one of my younger clients. He's a guy, and he was like, "Miss Jazz, you be dating? You be? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, wait, what is dating for you? Dating for younger people means, and I've heard this before. Like prostitution could be looked at as dating. Like
Really?
yeah,
Really?
right.
You sell me some coochie. And
Yeah, like
that's
I got
it.
a date. They mean like I got a John or something. I'm like, no, baby.
Oh.
Like I get to know
You
people.
got arrangements for the night.
Yeah, like, and I
You can
now
have a date with your hairdresser.
exactly like a date is an appointment or
Okay.
whatever like that. So no,
But
date.
you know what he meant though, right? Just to be clear, when he said like dating, you date. Well, when you
When I
say
said dating, how did you take that?
I'll take it how
Like you
in my
make
terms of
appointments.
the definition. Like
What was your
I'm getting
definition?
to know a guy and he's getting to know me
Okay.
and he's courting me. I
Okay.
date intentionally. You know, I want to be married someday.
Okay.
Or whatever. So that's why I went through the whole serial dating thing. Not to just get my rocks off of cutting guys off, but to actually see what's out there, what's for me, what's not for me. And you know, date with intention. Like,
but through the midst of that, to be a serial dater means you have to cut a lot of people off.
well, when I was a serial dater, I was just very honest with myself and how I felt in those moments.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me to get to like know my boundaries, like my non-negotiables and things like that, and not budge from that. And if a person showed me their non-negotiable or anything, you know, that made me uncomfortable, I had to cut them off.
Yeah.
Because that's prepping myself.
I'm very much intrigued by the idea of a woman being a serial dater. Like
So what is
I
a
would
serial
love
dater
to know,
for
like,
you?
no, what you said.
Oh.
It's like give me like some of the things you have done as a serial dater. Like where have these guys been taking you? What have they been doing for you?
I mean, just like, you know, when I meet a guy and they say, well, what type of man do you want? What type of man are you looking for? I'm like, just be the best of you.
Say bring the best of you to court me. Cause you said court, right?
Right.
So like where's they courting you at?
So it could be anywhere.
Like
They
give
could
me
take
some
to the-
ideas
like,
of where people was taking you when you was on your serial date and shit.
guys like to take you out to eat.
Give me some.
Or go to like DC.
Guys like
or,
to take you out to eat, or girls like to go out and eat.
I would say the latter. Girls like to go out to eat.
Well, guess what? I'm tired of going out to eat.
Okay.
Cause you was a serial dater. That's what I'm saying. So where was they taking you? They took you to get some crabs.
They were just, you know, different restaurants that I never been before. Like, okay, one time I went to Delaware. I met the guy in Delaware. So we went out around there and we hung out at the water or whatever. Then he took me to the zoo.
Yeah. Okay.
What was your impression of that? This guy.
Cause you cut him off. Tell me.
I want to take you to the zoo today.
You drove
What
all the way to Delaware. You
So
drove.
listen. Y'all make this seem like I'm just meeting these random people. Now they are random at first, but
Yeah.
I take my time and I actually talk to the person.
We understand that. We're not
FaceTime
judging
the
you.
person. I gotta have some type of feels for the person.
We're
gotta
not
have
judging
some- No, I don't feel judged.
You one of those.
We
that
want
you
answers
FaceTiming?
though.
You FaceTiming your booze?
Absolutely. Well, no, they're
Why?
FaceTiming me.
Okay.
And I have to FaceTime because I'm not going on any blind dates.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, like this world is too crazy. So safety is first.
So let's go back
Where
to
you-
Delaware.
All right.
Oh
You
my
took the hour and a half
God.
drive. You took the hour and a half to 2 hour drive
After it
down
was established
Delaware.
that this was my boo,
You
I'm
met
like,
him at what's that beach called? What's that?
Rehoboth.
Yeah,
Rehoboth.
Rehoboth. You met him at
Rojo.
Rehoboth.
No.
Rojo.
No. I didn't meet him there.
Okay, you met him at the mall down there.
I met him at a pier down there.
Christiana.
Chrissy, okay.
I didn't meet him at the mall.
You met him at the pier. The lighthouse was at the pier. Okay, you met him at the pier.
It was beautiful.
He was waiting for you. You was waiting for him. Which one?
I waited probably like 2 minutes for him.
So you sitting on the pier, your hair
No, I wasn't on the
blowing
pier waiting. I was in my car, ready to go, ready to pull off.
Because it was like I done drove 2 hours.
Yeah.
I only got 5 minutes for this
And
guy
then
to
somebody
be here.
else,
I'm out.
if somebody else show up, I'm out.
Okay. But luckily he showed up, right? So he showed
Mhm.
up and he said, "Hey, obviously y'all probably
He
embrace."
came with flowers. He didn't come empty-handed.
Okay.
You like
Don't
that?
show up empty-handed.
You like that? You like
Yes,
flowers?
I'm such a girly girl. Like, I am a soft woman. I love flowers.
He came with carnation. He
He
came with
did have
carnation.
carnations.
What did he have, roses?
Oh my god, this is a while ago. I believe they were
They weren't roses?
were they roses? I think so.
Oh, he came
I
with-
think
was
they
it-
were like peach roses or something.
Was it
Oh,
one
he
rose?
thinking- in
No,
his bag.
it was
Was it-
12. It was 12
It was a dozen?
roses.
Would you
Yes.
rather, as a woman, do you prefer getting a dozen roses or do you prefer the one single humble? I bought this for you.
I prefer one orchid. That's my
Okay.
favorite flower.
Okay.
In a bowl, obviously, because you
So
just
orchids-
can't hand them to.
Right, orchids come already in their, their vase and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, orchids are my favorite flower. Or if you're gonna give me like some lilies or something that has to be a bouquet or whatever. So if a guy can figure out or ask me my favorite flower and he presents that, I prefer that or a plant over some
Yeah, I
roses.
said plant over some flowers.
Yeah.
If they give you a
Fellas, don't give them girls no flowers, y'all.
Well,
No, fellas.
I mean, everybody's not a plant
Don't
mom.
do it.
Everybody's not a plant mom, so I can't
fellas,
say
don't
that.
get these girls no plants. Especially if they not gonna go home and plant them and take
Exactly.
care of them and grow them. And your junk gonna
Give them a
die.
house plant or something.
Take it from me. Find out what the girl favorite flower is and bring one of those. Don't bring a dozen. She not gonna want to carry the dozen for the whole date. Bring one. She throw it in the back seat. She get home. She put it in the vase. It's over.
She not putting it in the vase.
I
bro.
keep my flowers for 2 weeks though. I'm a plant mom, so I garden too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I keep my flowers for about 2 weeks. So I do care for them, even though I know they're gonna die.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
trash. If you're a plant mom, it's just the whole idea of cutting the plant just to bring it to somebody. Like it's killing them.
Yeah.
Well, you can regenerate it too, right?
Yeah, because that's the
But
last time somebody bought me flowers. We were going to Brooklyn, so I pretty much like, all right, when I get back in the car, I know they're gonna be dead. But when I got home, I revived them, and they last for 2 weeks. So you got to be a plant mom to know that though, know what to do.
We spun off a little bit. I want to bring it back to something you said in the beginning of this segment, and you said you're dating without having sex.
Mm-hmm.
So that means right now, what's the word when people not having sex? What they call themselves?
Abstinent.
So right now you abstaining from sex.
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I have abstained,
Okay.
but I didn't choose to make that commitment right now because I take my relationship with God very serious. I'm not about to play with that.
Okay.
Abstaining is like it's really supposed to be a permanent thing.
Abstaining from sex.
Yeah. That's supposed to be like a permanent thing.
What's the other word for when they're not having sex right now?
I can't. I was just trying to think of it. Oh my
But
gosh.
is that you? Are you not having sex right now? When's the last time you had sex?
Oh my gosh. TMI.
All right.
That's TMI. That's fine.
Let's bring it back.
I don't want to
'cause
offend anybody I'm dating right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
No.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's very fair. That's
All
very
right,
fair.
fellas.
Fellas or ladies, whoever you choose to go on a date with is fine with us. We here at The World Takes, we don't discriminate against anything. We like empowering people and empowering their decisions that they make, standing behind that. So kudos to you and whoever it is you're dating right now. B, did you have something?
Yeah, I want to kind of go back because you got in my head. I had questions,
very
but
petty.
I want to go back to the because you said in high school, like you went and got your degree. I mean, you went and got your your beautician license, right?
Yes.
So, but prior to that, you was already doing hair,
Yes.
like in high school and all that. How long was you doing hair?
Well, probably the very first time I did hair was in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, I could remember not even being able to put the glue on the track.
Okay.
But people was letting me do their hair, asking me to do their hair.
Messing up the edges though. Back like when you was in middle school, people was getting their edges and their hair messed damaged.
We was.
Y'all was doing crazy stuff, middle school and high school.
Mm-hmm.
What was that
Back
like?
in them years?
What was that like? Like middle school, like Was it like your friends coming to you saying, Jazz, can you do my hair, or what was it?
Really, it started with my mom and my cousins. It was just, we would be all over the house on Sunday. They would be like, I'm about to sew my hair, I'm about to do my hair, and they would just tell me or my cousin, like, come sew this in.
Yeah.
Not even telling us what to do. So it was like we already had a gift. And we're not thinking nothing of it. So that's how it started. It started with family. I actually just remember this one friend. She would have me do her glue-ins or whatever. She liked how I did. We used to call it in betweens, like track by track, where you leave the hair out. I would do that, but she would put the glue on the track because I couldn't do it for some reason. My dexterity wasn't there. Yeah. So yeah, and I would just always do my own hair. After, they didn't want to perm my hair. When I wanted it permed, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it myself. And I started pressing my hair with a straightening comb myself. So that's how I started
getting into it. Now, so, all right, so we know about the hair, but the art thing, how long was you doing the art thing?
Well, I always was into art in elementary, but not taking it serious. I would just do stuff and I was good at it.
Like what? Like drawing, sketching,
the one
painting,
piece,
pastels,
yeah. Oil pastels. That's the piece that I remember from childhood that I did.
The beach sunset?
No.
Okay.
It was orchid.
That was my specialty right there.
It was an orchid. Before I even knew what an orchid was, she bought in this orchid and she had us, draw it. And it was big and I wish I still had it, but it was beautiful. And then into my adult years, I always remembered this painting. I've always sketched and things like that.
Okay.
A few years ago, I was around pandemic, I guess. I was in this situationship, and it took me through the ringer. But it taught me a lot of things, and I came across something that was saying like, to just, feed yourself and self-love and what that means and, just going in and really paying attention to your inner child. And how you do that is you do the things that you would do as a child. Okay. So really just figuring out what that was. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to paint. I feel like I want to paint. I was going through a breakup.
So this was well after high school. It's like, cause I wanted to know, was that something was you doing that when you was in high school, like during like the senior year and all that?
No.
Okay, so then it was like you took a while, and then you jumped back into it. Okay, and you started with what? What you started doing?
I started painting with acrylic paint. But, well, I guess you could say in high school I did do a form of art because I would always do like distressed denim and things like that. And people would bring me their jeans and ask me to do stuff. My cousin asked me to do some shoes for her. I'm like, how you know I know how to make shoes? She was like, because you just do it. I actually, into my adult years around like 2012, I like put together this dress for one of my coworkers in a weave shop or whatever. Random people just ask me to do things.
Would you still do that kind of stuff now? Like if I came to you with some, I don't know, some Levi's.
Yeah.
Jazz, I need you to distress these. You can do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You left-handed?
No. I do work on my left hand though, to strengthen it. Okay. Yeah.
Now, you do the art. I've seen your art personally. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
If you got a different way you kind of do your art. It's not like most artists that I talk to where you can just go to them, oh, I want this, I want that, and they'll make it happen. But I actually, listening to your story, I like the way you do it better, where you have to have some type of inspiration first before you even get into your artist mode. It's not just like always on, but once you get inspired, it kind of comes out. Talk to the people a little bit about that.
There is a lot of, I guess my art is a physical form of my feelings and my emotions, because like you said, I can't just do it on demand. It's kind of like a overflow of them. Actually, I get to a certain point and I feel like there's something inside that I need to get out that I can't get out through journaling, through exercising, through doing the hair, through talking. So I go to my canvas and I just go with it. I don't plan out what I'm going to do, and it just comes out.
Okay.
Unless, like, there's a few pieces that I have that have been inspired by things that other portraits that I've seen, but my pieces that are just me, that's the way it comes out.
That's such a beautiful thing.
And when I'm done, it's just like it's very emotional for me. Yeah, and I like to hear what other people see in it and their different interpretations to see if it matches what was going on inside of me. And sometimes it does.
How often is it that it matches? Like
a lot.
Really?
Yeah, but I think it depends on a person because some people I look at, they're just like surface level people.
Yes.
So their interpretation, they'll just be like, oh, it's nice. But people that are more, I guess, in tune with their feelings and emotions or whatever, they can kind of pick up whatever I was trying to put down.
Touching on that, not to stray off topic, I'm big on like spirits and energy. You have such a phenomenal spirit, you know, and I'm not just saying that because you on the show. You remind me of one of my favorite people, actually. One of my favorite people in life. You kind of remind me of her. Do you hear that often about your spirit, about your energy just being high, being infectious?
Yes.
People gravitating towards it.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good and reassured that I'm on the right path.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm human, so I experience all kinds of emotions.
Yes.
I get down on myself or whatever. I'm super hard on myself. I'm a perfectionist. Very conscious, very aware of myself. So when I hear that, I'm like, okay, God's doing His work. You on the right path.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He's definitely shining down on you. He got His light shine on you.
One thing, a lot of women have good spirits, but then it changes. Like if you become intimate with them, sometimes you can get they be cool with everybody else. And they'll show you that demon side.
Hold on. Jazz said
you heard what I said?
Jazz said something else. You like to make some noise.
Yeah. I told you we interviewed so many girls. We know girls at this point.
You ain't hear what I said.
Repeat it again so you can hear
I
me.
said that might be your energy, your spirit. And I say that because women, I believe, and a lot of people believe, that women are a reflection of the man. And you're inserting something into her.
Oh,
we are receivers.
Yeah, that might be true. Or somebody else inserted something when she was
true.
When she was serial dating, and then her mind always go back to that to where. I mean, what I'm inserting to her.
But no, look, I feel like
satisfying
when that happens, she's not able to balance.
Yeah.
She's not able to balance, and crazy stuff happen.
Yeah. Okay.
We are emotional creatures.
So let's get back to it.
Are you saging yourself?
Do you end all your relationships or anybody ever cut you off?
I'm saving myself.
Huh?
Well, I said saging.
Am I saging?
Are you saging yourself?
No, I can work on my sage.
Okay.
What I did, and this is beautiful, I think you'll like this. I had my daughter, I named her Sage. So
okay.
I'm always saging.
All right. Okay.
That was genius of you.
You know how we play.
Yeah.
You know how we doing
He's trying to create cheat codes. How you gonna create the cheat codes?
I'm gonna name my daughter Rich.
I like that. You know what? Speaking into existence, that's heavy man.
1,000%, man.
Never go broke, you
B, you got anything else on the art?
I just love art, and I'd like to get a piece in here.
We would love to have a piece by Miss Jazzmin in here. That's for sure. I want you to take me through the modeling days, though. What was that like?
Hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah, speaking of the art, though, like, how could people get the art or do you sell it?
So I will not sell the original, but they can get a copy.
Oh man, come on.
Originals, oh my gosh, they're priceless.
I hear you.
So I gotta get bigger, and then maybe Jay-Z about the original. But you can just contact me through my DM.
Give a shout out to J and B right now. Tell them how they gonna reach you so they can copy.
Shout out to J and B. You can contact me on my Instagram at velvet_below. The pieces are on there. I've shared it. super nervous, but I shared it. It's not for everybody, but neither am I. So you can see it there if you scroll down. I actually
Make some noise.
I think
You're not for everybody. Neither am I. Not for everybody. But if I'm your cup of tea, then shout out to you.
I'm your cup of whiskey.
I like that. Let's go. Take me to the modeling days.
All
What was
right.
that like? What was your experience like?
So the modeling days, excuse me, when I first started out, I was like, I was always getting compliments on my smile. So I'm like, I want to be a Colgate cutie.
Yeah.
I want to be a Colgate cutie. I was working with Market of Beats. You remember him? Antonio Guerrera?
From where?
He was here in Trenton. He was Market of Beats.
He made beats.
He made beats. He was the photographer at the time.
Our producer probably know him.
Yeah.
Producer was in that. He's in that subculture.
And he was also what do you call it? Like fitness coach as well. Like he ran a boot camp. So he was all of that for me.
Yeah.
Except the beats. I didn't do music. Got headshots, back then. This was before like
Can we pause? I know you just said you don't do music, but you look like you can sing. Can you
everybody
sing?
say that.
You do
I'm not
look
about
like-
to sing one here.
But you can't.
Can you sing? No.
Some people be saying I can sing. Sometimes I can sing, sometimes it sound crazy. I don't know.
All right.
I did try to make a song before, but the guy started flirting with me, so we never got it done.
The producer?
Yeah. He was on some creep stuff.
When you ready to get back in the studio, let me know.
Okay.
I ain't gonna flirt with you.
We're gonna come through.
Yeah.
Be your bodyguard. Make
Just
sure
like-
nobody.
Okay.
Or just like, that's
Yeah.
what I
What
do.
you do?
That'd be dope.
More
I can
bodyguard.
write.
More bodyguard
write.
part
I know
time.
you can write. That's the artist in you coming out.
Yeah. But yeah, so he was doing everything for me, got my headshots and all this. So I went from being a Colgate cutie, I traveled to New York to different auditions and things like that. I'm like, I'm not coming up here no more because when you go to New York, it's a talent agency. So I learned that they just trying to get money from me.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, so I got on Model Mayhem. I forgot who put me on there. So I started getting like paid gigs from here. My first gig wasn't no paid gig. It was a car wash in Neptune. I'm like,
Oh, where y'all wear bikinis and shit?
yeah, I'm
Wash the
like,
cars?
nah, that's not for me. So I get back on Model Mayhem or whatever. I did, it was a car show that DJ Drama did. And I was so green at the time, I didn't even know who DJ Drama was. And I had taken a picture on his car and everything. And I didn't know till I came home. My cousin was like, oh, you met DJ Drama? I'm like, who was that?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I did that. It was a competition. I wasn't feeling that. I felt cheap.
Yeah.
Like, because they just had a whole bunch of us up on the stage naked and we're posing trying to win this contest. It was just not for me or whatever. And I also got to see, like, these girls don't look like this. They're airbrushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, a lot of me comparing myself to the girls. And this was before, like, the BBLs and stuff like that.
Talk to me a little bit about that, the airbrushing. What does the airbrushing do? It gives them a different body structure? Or?
Right, so you know how now the girls use their phone. Well, they don't
Yeah,
do it
the
too much
filters.
now. The filters to increase their butt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing.
With the
So I
airbrush.
went,
Photoshop. shit.
right. So I went back to Antonio and I'm like, he would make my butt a
Turn
little
my shit
bigger and stuff like that. But when I got back in there and I went to the photo shoots, I'm like, okay, now their butts really is bigger.
Yeah.
So it wasn't working, but I did find a lane. I was in a couple of videos for people in the town, and I did charge them. They paid me to.
Yeah.
So that was fun. It was cute. It was just I didn't like doing videos because it was an all day thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling having to put money into my hair, my makeup, my clothes, and then I'm there all day. It was too much of my time. I was a parent, so I'm like, no, this is not going the way I wanted to go. I needed an agent. I'm just like, is this really what you want to do?
Yeah.
No.
So you've been on a little journey. You did your modeling thing. You're still doing the art.
Oh, I did foot modeling too. That paid the most.
Let's get into that real quick.
You
Let's
want to
get
show
into
the
that
people
real
your
quick.
toes?
Huh?
Show the people your toes.
Yeah.
I'm about to put my foot up here.
Put your
I'm
foot
pretty
up here.
sure.
What color is your toes right now? White?
No,
What
I don't
color
believe.
is it?
I don't subscribe to none of that.
You don't subscribe to none of what?
It is white.
They are not white.
The toes not white?
Purposely not white because I don't
It is
subscribe to
off-white?
that.
What color
There
is your
are
toes?
nude color, nude.
Nah, that's a little white.
Nah, that's
than
white.
nude. I mean, no nude more
Make some
brown.
noise for the white toes, bro.
Okay. Y'all crazy. If they are following, most of my followers know. They probably assume I got a foot fetish, but I don't have a foot fetish. But I did do foot fetish work, and that really pays.
It was lucrative, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I tried to get a couple of my ladies into the foot game.
Yeah, it's difficult now because it's more X-rated, so that's why I got out. Cause the guy I linked up with, his was just strictly feet porn. Yeah. But then I guess in the black market or whatever, the demand was becoming higher for porn, so he wanted to transition. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Like what? To transition to like, your feet cupping the dick.
Oral sex.
Okay, yeah. But it was more like a foot
like
job.
This is
like a
my
foot job.
How we go from the bottom.
Just to be clear, it was like a foot job. Like you using your feet because you said foot porn. Mm-hmm. Is it like you giving men foot jobs and stuff like that?
Yes. Okay. Or just picture and video of my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a little fan base on this particular website or whatever.
Would you ever do an OnlyFans?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't do it in a capacity of it being like a porn site.
No, but maybe some feet pictures, maybe some bikini pictures.
Think about it. You need management. World takes care for you.
Opportunists over here, huh?
Nah, for real. But all right, so speaking of the foot thing,
it's the town. Let me try.
Official test.
Shout out to the town premium alcoholic cocktail.
It's vodka.
Give us your initial review. It's a pineapple, cranberry, orange.
I like
it. Vodka spritzer.
I like it. I wish it had some ice. It got a little tartness to it. It's refreshing.
If we had it on chill, you'll love that. Mm-hmm. That'd be amazing, right?
Mm-hmm. Make it lip smack. I like that.
Speaking of the foot fetish thing, right? I don't know where I was watching that, or somebody sent me a link, but it was like one of the best feelings you can have is putting your feet in a girl coochie. Know what I mean?
Know nothing about that.
Disgusting.
You hear me? That's not me saying. I never tried it.
Talk about it.
But they were saying how your feet is like not like your hands desensitized, like your feet, since it's always wrapped and stuff like that, you actually feel things different. Opposed to like your hands where you're touching stuff, you're not really feeling it as sensitive. Like, know what I mean? So
I got a question for you.
So,
I got a question for B.
Okay.
B only.
Yeah.
After the foot has been inserted into the vagina, is that still vagina that you want for you personally? After the foot has been inside.
My foot? Nah, my foot is in there.
Toe jams.
It's over. It's over for niggas.
So you ever heard of reflexology?
Hey, but people like their toes suck. Is it like a different sensation?
So listen.
Would you date a toe sucker?
It's over for him. Like that mouth is bad.
That's because his feet not right.
No,
I don't care.
Nobody's feet are right.
Hold on now.
Your feet not right.
My feet is all the way right. My feet is.
Your toes suck?
Oh, absolutely.
They suck your toes right now. Lick your toes.
I'm not. What you think this is?
Rub your fingers around your toes
No.
and lift your head.
Y'all shot out on here. Yo, so y'all ever heard of reflexology?
I've heard of
like
it.
That,
I'm not familiar.
Reflexology, what it is, your feet, there's a different part of your feet that's connected to every part of your body.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So when you say if you insert your foot into a vagina, the feeling's probably exquisite because it's probably stimulating something else depending on what part of the foot you're inserting.
Right.
But, yeah, I love toe suckers. And I keep my feet right, so I wouldn't mind.
But you cut them off, though, eventually.
Are you a toe sucker?
So this is the thing. No.
You don't suck toes.
No.
But you like getting your...
Yes.
And you don't see the selfishness in it.
I don't care about... Sometimes you got to be selfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Make
That's
some
a fact.
noise.
That's a big fact.
Make some noise.
Big fact. You want to die alone? You gonna die alone.
No,
You gonna die.
Everybody
Well,
gonna
well,
die.
everybody-
You brought in this world
Well, guess
alone.
what? I ain't gonna die lonely. That's the difference.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
But so this is
'Cause even though you
the
sick,
thing.
Yeah.
All right, you got people that will suck toes in a intimate moment, and then you got people that have a foot fetish.
Yeah.
You got guys that really love their women's feet, but then you got people out there that will suck anybody's toes.
Yeah.
So I met one of them, and I did cut him off because I realized you're not coming to see me. You coming to see my
your
feet.
Yeah. You tired of that?
Yeah, like
You feeling
no.
insecure about that?
You using me. You probably sucking
Yeah,
on toes.
he was really using me. He would pull up.
But you was getting off.
Not
was getting off
necessarily
on the
getting
toe suck,
off.
right?
I mean, it felt good, but it's
Wait.
not. It's not enough.
Was
But
he taking you on dates?
he was taking me on dates. But then after that was just to get me comfortable.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you something.
But then he would just pull up. I would get in the car and he would get out. He would get his coconut oil and go like this.
Massage your feet.
No,
Let me
he
ask you
wanted
something.
to suck my toes.
Let me ask you
Oh,
something.
and eat the coconut oil off
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah, and I'm like, hello.
Did you wash it before you came out, knowing that
I'm
what
clean.
he might be
Like
on?
I'm always clean. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
come
let me
on
ask
now.
you something.
Well, some people like dirty feet.
But come on now, like
I-
you can't
listen,
walk around all day with
I got
open toes
stories.
and say you clean.
I
your
got
feet clean.
stories.
The nigga,
I got
the nigga,
stories. Some people like dirty, stinky feet. It
Like
asks
that
for
funk
toe
on it.
jams. I'm
Mm.
like, what is toe jam? The stuff on your feet when you wear socks. So they like stinky feet. It had the nerve to tell me your feet really ain't stinky.
that's disgusting. You
This is
freaking
back
out.
in my
Anybody
wild
from the town?
days.
You freaking out our audience right now.
Young too.
Our audience doesn't like that.
Oh my gosh.
Drop a name for
Our
the people.
audience
Give us a
don't like
name
that
for the
at
people.
home.
Y'all welcome
I
on
want
the
to ask you
show.
something. I want to ask you something though. The nigga come around, he put your big toe in his mouth. He take the big toe out of his mouth. He try and put your coochie in his mouth. Then he take the coochie out of his mouth and he come up top. He want to tongue kiss you. Is you with it?
Yeah. If that's my man, yeah.
Okay. So you don't mind having the toe remnants?
They mine.
She said it's clean. I
So
told
this
you.
is the thing.
Everybody
If
say they toes clean.
this is the thing.
Not me.
Well, that's the
Yes,
test. That's the ultimate
I
test,
got
isn't
men
it?
toes. You heard me? I got men toes, and I don't think men toes is like women toes and at
Well,
all.
you determine that, but I believe that is the ultimate test. Like, how comfortable is the woman with herself would make you think, like, should I be comfortable with her?
The ultimate test. That's the ultimate test right there.
Yeah, if
It's
to
pretty
me.
ultimate. It's pretty up there.
like, all right, if this is not even the late night show, I'm gonna just say that. But if you go, if you being intimate with a woman or whatever, and you go down on her, or if you doing floor play and you go to put your fingers in her mouth and she like this, what would make you want to put your mouth down there?
That's 1,000%.
It's the same thing.
That's 1,000%.
Cause it's like, oh, she don't even.
She ain't even like that.
I'll put that finger in
Yeah,
your
like
coochie. That
she
finger
know
go-
what's going. We know what's going on down there. So if she don't want to taste herself, like
Yeah.
that's weird.
I'll put that finger in your coochie. That finger going straight in your mouth.
So it's just easier for the girl just to play without the gate, do the taste test herself. Before anything starts.
Or again, you put your finger in her coochie. You put it straight in her mouth. If she act crazy, get out of there.
Yeah.
That's not the one.
Cause some girls don't like fingers in their coochie. Some girls just like to play around the
A lot of
outside.
niggas
Well, that
got.
too. That's enough too.
Hmm.
That's enough. It
Well, a lot of
I don't
niggas
think
got
it's
dirty
enough, right?
fingers too.
That's very
That
true.
too.
Shout out to all you niggas with dirty fingers that's ruined it for the clean finger niggas.
For the fingers.
Yeah.
For the finger poppers.
Want to warm up. We want to get her started, get her juices flowing. You feel me?
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to stay on that too long. I want to get to the real reason. Well, first of all, we got another segment before I get to the real reason we wanted to have you on the show today. I want to talk about life coaching. You're a life coach, right?
Yes.
How did you get into that?
I got into life coaching through being a hairstylist.
Okay.
People always be like, well, hairstylists or therapists. We are not therapists, but we do have a lot of shade tree wisdom.
Yes. Yes.
I actually didn't fall in love with being a hairstylist until around, I want to say around like maybe like 2013, when I realized that I can empower women through my journey, through my story, the things I survived through. And, older women were listening to me. And, I feel like I had something valuable to offer. So, most recently, I hired a life coach for myself last year. And that was a beautiful experience because I just felt like I was like trying to get over this hump. Just trying to figure out what was missing or what was the roadblock, what was stopping me, why I couldn't move forward, or where I was supposed to move forward to. So I hired a life coach, and I also hired a coach to help me through my business as well. And I just kept being me, kept speaking life into women about their situations and stuff, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna be a life coach. But I realized people really not gonna listen to you unless you get your credentials. Right. So I went and I got certified. I did ask one of my older clients that I considered my big sister. I'm like, you think I'd be good as a coach? She like, a life coach? I'm like, yeah. She like, absolutely. So that was the battery in my bag. So I went ahead and did it. I'm actually a life and a happiness coach.
Okay.
And it's wonderful, and it's
explain the difference. What's the difference between a life coach and a happiness coach?
Life coaching is more geared towards, I want to say, advancement. It's all about advancement because it's to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. Right. But with life coaching, usually it's like, okay, if you want to make a change in your career, or you want to make a change in your relationship and things like that. Happiness coaching is more about something internal, to get you back on the right path. If you're feeling stuck, like spiritually or something like that, it helps guide you in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's all about going in, seeing what you're doing now, and then implementing brain fart. Implementing better habits, better daily habits to get you the results you want. So ultimately, I'm just like a big support person with a lot of old school knowledge. Like I'm like 100 years old inside somewhere, and I give that wholeheartedly to whoever I'm talking to.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
With your spirit, I know you. That's your lane. That's your lane, 1,000%. I know you will excel at that.
Thank you.
Very excited to see where this journey takes you. B, you got anything on life coaching?
Like if somebody was like looking for a life coach, or like they just feel like that's something. Matter of fact, where would someone be in their life, or what kind of stuff they'd be going through, where you think they would say, okay, or you would suggest this is the point in your life where you would suggest a life coach from?
I would suggest a life coach if I notice that a person is repeating patterns. But they want to do well. Like, they're expressing it verbally. Mainly if they're repeating cycles.
Like bad cycles or something like that.
Yeah, bad cycles. But they know, they want more out of life. They're not hopeless. They still have a great faith, but a lot of us weren't taught certain tools. So that's where I come in with this toolbox, like, try this, do this.
Yeah.
And, it can be as intense or as, laxed as the person is comfortable with. And as a life coach, you get to be very honest. Yeah. Where therapists, they have all these guidelines and stuff like that. That's why I'm like, do I really want to be a therapist? Because I want to be able to be very honest and raw, like the person that I am, to help my people.
Okay. Yeah, I only ask that because, just like you said, therapy, a lot of people be going through stuff and, they don't know how to cope, or they don't know about therapy, or saying like, you could be going through a lot in your life and not say, this is the point in my life where I need therapy. You just fight through it and deal with it. And sometimes people can ride away like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say, like, when I hear life coach and, I hear you speak, I'm hearing that's somewhere between a formal therapist and someone who's like, more raw with it, more down, like real with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say like, all right, boom. So somebody going through something, would it be like the same type of things people who go through therapy could probably strive for a life coach too and see how that works? Or
I strongly suggest that you always have a team.
okay,
A therapist and a life coach and like some type of spiritual advisor. You need all three. Therapy really focuses on the past. So why we behave the way that we do. Why do we feel like? Why do we pride ourselves in staying the same? Oh, I'm the same nigga. I ain't never changed. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But a lot of us are not that aware of ourselves to know that it's a problem.
Do you have to change in order to grow?
Yes. Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Okay.
When I first started my journey, the old you has to die, and I meant that, and I would repeat that to myself, like, you gotta go, like, you gotta be sick of your shit. You gotta, people say you gotta get in the mirror, you gotta do these affirmations. Before that, you need to get in the mirror and say, Jazz, your arms flabby as hell.
Yeah.
Like, look at your double chin, look at the spots on your face, look at that acne. You gotta be that real to where you gonna make yourself cry, because once you tell yourself, can't nobody else tell you nothing about you, and then you build from there.
Yeah.
You shed off all that old weight, all them old layers, and it could be a very gruesome process.
Yeah.
But then you build yourself new, and you got to be willing and understand that this is going to happen at different phases in your life. It's a continuous journey.
Yeah.
It's not easy. That's why it's very important to have tools so we could just cope better.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't taught how to cope.
Yeah.
We were just taught to shut up, don't cry, keep it moving, keep your head up. Like, you know, keep it G, don't let them see you sweat and stuff like that. But, you know, we need other tools to help us go through. Very important. Everybody's not a candidate for life coaching. If you're suicidal or thinking about hurting other people, like hopeless, then you need to see a therapist or get some other kind of help, because I wouldn't, you know, I'm not licensed to deal with that type of situation.
Right.
So it's like you gotta have something. You know, you can't get nothing from something. So
Beautiful though.
That is beautiful, and it's very important. And we love the work you doing, helping others. You know, it just, again, it speaks to your spirit, it speaks to your soul, and the kind of person you are, and it's beautiful.
thank you.
No, thank you. We appreciate that. But I want to get into Velvet Blow Studios. You know why? Because it's one of the, to me, can I be honest? Can I be totally honest? I don't know if I've shared this with you yet. Best hair studio in the city. Make some fucking
Oh wow.
Make some noise.
Thank you.
You need to get your hair done, whether you a man or a woman. You got natural hair or unnatural hair. Jazz play with it all. You feel me? She can help you get your style together. She can help you, you know, have your hair healthy and make sure you're doing the right things for her. You do all of that in there. And on top of that, you're going to be in a comfortable, safe environment, and you're going to get some great conversation out of Jazz. She's going to be talking your ear off, but she's going to be all good.
Only if you want to.
All good combo. Trust me, y'all. Y'all going to love it. Go book with her right now. VELVIT _ BLO on IG. You can book right there on IG. The process is simple. You book, you tell her what you want done. You upload a photo so she know who she working with. She know what your hair look like. And then from there, she make magic. She make magic.
So I got a question for you. What makes Velvet Blow stand out besides me?
Besides you.
Yes.
So take you out, because you're a big part of the reason it stands out. You know, I spoke to your spirit and your soul earlier. It's very infectious. So, you know, you draw people in. That's what you do. And I was drawn in right away. And then when you get in the environment is safe. I had my appointment for whatever time. You was already there. You was ready for me. It was no wait. It was no, oh, I'm finishing up somebody up. Your appointment at 6, and here it is 6:15, and I'm still finishing up my 5. It was none of that. It was none of that, yo. I went right in. I sat down, and for the men to get their hair done out there, to get braids, whatever, y'all know how it is. We want somebody that make us feel good. Like when I'm sitting in there, if you yanking my shit, my head bouncing back and forth, nah, I don't like that. I want to feel good. You feel me? It's supposed to be a relaxing experience for me. I'm getting my hair done. It's not something that I want to do. It's something that I have to do. So I want to enjoy it. And that was one of my big takeaways. Safe environment, good conversation, but most importantly, when it was all said and done, I looked amazing. I'm still getting compliments to this day. I got my hair done maybe 2 weeks ago. You feel me? Yeah, somebody last night, I swear to God on everything, I'm not just saying this. Oh, your shit still look fresh. You don't need your shit done. It's like, yo, don't tell me when I need my shit done. I know when I need my shit done. But my shit do still look fresh, and that's all thanks to you. So, kudos to you, and a big thank you to you. But to the people in the city, if you need your hair done, whether you natural, whether you unnatural, this is where you need to be. You need to be at Velvet Blow.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you.
How long has Velvet Blow been up and running?
Going on 3 years. Yep. I incorporated my business. It's been 6 years, but I've been in this location 3 years.
Been in this location 3 years, but you've been doing hair since you was in middle school. Needless to say, you're a master of your craft. You do it all. You can do the silk press. You can do the braids. You can do blowouts, washes, all the other hair terminology that I don't know. I get braids, y'all. I get my hair washed, I get a condition, I get braids, and I'm out of there. But she can do it all. So make sure y'all follow her at Velvet Blow, Velvet_Blow on Instagram. Book your appointment, man. Come get your hair done. Come get done up. Come look good for your shorty or for your man that you got waiting for you. Go on a little date night, a little serial date. You feel me? No sex though. No sex on the serial dating. Nah. What you got for
me? Anything you want to talk about?
Are you single?
I'm dating.
He falls hard.
That's different.
I'm dating.
Exclusively dating.
Yep.
Oh, so you're not single. Exclusive means one person.
Well, I guess no, I'm not single. If it only means like I'm just living my life by myself, no.
He got situationships, yo.
If that's what you call it. I don't know. Those are all women terms, so it's all fluid, I guess. So, yeah.
You? Why you pausing so long? What's going on? It's complicated.
I want to make sure I'm being honest.
Oh.
I want to make sure I'm being honest, and right now I'm dating. I got a couple things. I got a couple things going on right now.
You act like you heartbroken.
Have I been heartbroken? For sure. Am I heartbroken right now? No.
For sure. Good. How many times have you been heartbroken, man?
Heartbroken. I want to be honest with y'all. I want to be honest. I'm gonna say 2 or 3.
Okay. So what about you, Jazz?
Plead the fifth. A lot.
You had your heart broken a lot?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I've been on all sides of
when
the
do
spectrum.
You learn though? Like
learn what?
After you get your heart broken 1 or 2 times, when do you learn to stop letting your heart be broken?
You learn. I don't know how long it takes you to learn, but I just realized that everybody doesn't deserve all of my heart right away. And the thing I think most females get caught up in is their feelings and emotions and feeling like, oh, if I feel this way, this person must feel this way too. No, your feelings are your own. And a guy taught me that. He broke my heart. But I had to give him his props because he was so noble with it. Like, he could have just strung me along, but he was very honest with me. And he helped me work through some things. And that's when I realized my feelings are my own. And I think that's why it's very important for women to know their boundaries and actually let the guy do in the pursuing, because we can give our heart right away and it's going to get hurt just as quick. So we got to kind of like just...
I don't agree with that.
Of course you don't.
Well, I don't agree with that because it's cap though. That's cap. Like, let the guy do the pursuing. Listen, we all playing the game. If you get hurt, you get hurt.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, that's your perspective as a man, and
if you want
you asked me how I learned.
If you want something and you say the guy should do the pursuing, but the guy might not even want nothing. You're the one that wants it. So how can the guy do the pursuing?
So that's let me know. No. So the thing is, in nature, I go off of nature. In nature, if a guy wants something, think about yourself. Mm-hmm. If you really want to accomplish something, you really want to conquer, you're going to give it your all, right? And more than likely, you're going to get it if you set out to do it. But if a guy doesn't, then why would I want it?
Is it not the same for a woman though?
No, not when it comes, not in that dynamic.
If a woman really wants something and she put her mind to it,
yes,
it's not likely that she's going to get it.
Well, outside of a relationship, yes, she will get it, but it's something about the dynamic of the man and the woman. If the woman pursues 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work.
I agree with
that. It's not going to work. Like, guys get annoyed at a woman that they're not really feeling like that. Like, there's nothing that she's going to do to make her his star girl.
Girls don't.
What? Get annoyed?
Get annoyed at...
No, guys. We're more likely to say, oh my gosh, this guy is really putting in effort.
That's cap.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cap. I was with you.
No, it's not. Let me tell you something. No. Well, a woman in her right mind, a mature woman, she is going to notice the man that's... It's not.
I was with you too. Like, you lost me on that one.
I mean, this is the woman's perspective. I am being very
so
honest.
You ain't like, oh, this nigga still blowing up my phone. That ain't never
I
like
had
leave
me
alone.
He gonna hit the block. He gonna get blocked.
You mean to nigga who keeps like, pursuing?
No, cause
especially when you busy, you doing hair, you got a busy day going on.
If I'm
he WYDing you to death,
like
ain't got no motions in plan.
They're outside.
He just checking up on you.
WYDing. I'm glad you said it because I was thinking about that on the way over here. Do not do that. Like, I can't stand when women can't stand when a guy has no depth to his conversation in the way he's interacting with her. Like, the initial approach, WYDing me is like the lamest thing you could ever do. Like, maybe one time.
That's not the lamest.
Hey, but the thing
sucking her toes is definitely much lamer.
That's way lamer than WYD.
Well, first of all, you got to get to that level
for
anyway.
Sure.
Hear me out, though.
And WYD ain't going to get you to this.
Why are we putting...
Yes, it will.
Why are we putting so much emphasis on a man checking in on you? Like, how is a man asking you what you doing throughout the day lame? How is that considered
I'm
lame?
not saying this. I'm not saying that's lame. No, listen to the exact words I'm saying. I'm saying what are you doing over and over and over. That is lame. Like, you can say, like, call me and be like, even if you know I'm busy, call me and be like, hey, how you doing? Just checking on you. Cool. But don't, what you doing? I'm the type of person, I don't like small talk. So have something to talk to me about. Like, if you really want to check on me, then check on me. Don't ask me what I'm doing.
No,
it's a difference. There is a difference.
How to check on you? Like,
listen, I'm giving y'all advice.
Hold on, just to be clear. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm giving y'all life coaching for free, and y'all don't want it. So
no, I want it. I do want it, but. It's just
if you're not coachable, then just say that. Because you got to be coachable.
Is it just as lame? Is it just as lame when women WYDS?
They should not be doing that.
Nah, yeah. Women shouldn't WYD you at all. As a man,
if a woman,
let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's stop living. I don't know what imaginable life y'all living.
Yeah.
Let's be
I'm
clear.
gonna say this. So can I say one thing? Okay, if she WYD you, then she wants you to come to her.
Okay. But just say that though.
Yeah,
Don't WYD me.
Don't
I mean,
WYD.
I don't
Just
do
say,
that.
babe,
I'm
come
not
here.
doing that.
Babe, come
Like
here.
I'm calling your name. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Good.
Nah,
I'm direct. I'm a very direct.
But sometimes
person.
you gotta check on your girl just to make sure you know what she up to at every moment. Women
See,
are vulnerable
that's the
out
thing.
here.
That's why. Don't flock
Women
me.
are vulnerable.
Huh?
Y'all the vulnerable species. Y'all need to be protected. It's like almost like children. Like
I guess
you
it's
gotta
your
check
approach.
up on your kids to make sure what are you doing? Where are you at? You know what I mean? You ain't gotta give them because guess what? You might annoy the shit out of your kids. You trying to call them while they chilling with their friends, trying to start a
I
conversation.
guess it's how you do
trying
it.
to get in debt.
It's how
You know
you
what I mean?
do it. It's like just have some conversation with you. I can't stand it because guys really don't be having nothing to talk about.
But girls do.
Because
Women do.
I think in 2023, a lot of people forgot that guys don't really do a lot of talking.
Well, y'all
So
need
if
to
I
step it
W-
up. That's an excuse.
That's an excuse.
Yeah.
Well,
What? Did I don't want to be on the phone all day?
You don't have to be on
Or
the
that I
phone
don't wanna be
all
texting all day?
You don't have to text all day.
If you my shorty, right? I should be able to pull up on you. We don't gotta text
well, you
or
said
talk
it.
on the
If
phones.
you are my shorty,
right.
you got to get to that level.
If you just a
Gotta
random
call before you
though,
walk.
if you just a random, you can't be mad at a what you doing. Like, are you
be-
busy? Are you busy right? What if I'm asking what
So
you doing
look.
because I want to know if you busy? Can I come pick you up?
So
Yeah.
Can I call you?
are you available right now, Jazz? Yes. Why? I'm always asking why. Because my free time does not mean that's your free time. So I would rather somebody tell me exactly what they want because black people, I don't know if it's all people, black people have a tendency to think that if you are available, that means you they can insert. No. Even with my family, they know. Don't ask me what I'm doing. What do you want?
There's two things I want to say. I want to, it might ruffle your feathers a little bit.
I don't care.
The first one, not. The first one, just speaking on the men don't have conversations nowadays. What it is men talking about different things. Like, know what I mean? You'll be around your boys, y'all talking about real, like, how to get ahead or real shit. Maybe even politics, maybe sports or something like that. They got a whole lot of conversation what girls talking about. Maybe they hear, maybe man problems or, you know what I mean, spiritual shit. You
Love
feel
life.
me?
So
Yeah, love languages.
So
You
are
feel
you
me?
saying
What signs you are?
so are you saying
The
so
long, know what I mean?
Are
Where you
you-
gonna go get the long braids that come to your ankles? You know what I mean?
I think that, and this is very important, when we're dating, we need to actually like the person that we're dating.
Yep.
That friendship has to be established. Homie, lover, friend. That's what it is. So I want my guy to be able to talk to me like one of his boys. Not, not every single thing.
I hit my
Not
boys
your
with
homie.
the WYD
Girl, not your
all
homie.
day.
Well,
Your
I hit
girl
my
not your
boys
homie.
with the WYD all day long. WYD, WYA.
y'all, what?
yeah.
WYD, WYA.
Y'all-
And we
if
still
you-
can have
And
conversations.
we can still have conversations. So if you my shorty,
Y'all got an unhealthy
I feel like
attachment.
it should be like that too.
Unhealthy.
That's an unhealthy attachment.
What?
You say you hitting them WYD all day. No, you don't. need
Not
to
all
talk to them.
day. Listen, when I'm
That's
ready
what
to
he
pop
said.
out,
Well,
listen,
he don't mean like all day
I
during the day.
have things
He just
to
said
do.
that's
I have 3 jobs.
Well, you said when you ready to
I have
pop out.
3 jobs. I have 2 kids. I have a family. I'm a busy man. I don't have much free time.
Mm-hmm.
When I do have free time, I hit my homeboys up. WYD, WYA.
Because you about to do something, right?
No, because I want to know what they doing and where they at, and see if I can maybe insert myself.
Yeah.
Maybe I can catch
Well,
up with my
maybe I'm
homeboys.
just too direct, and I expect people to be direct with me. Like, I love when a man. So this is, oh my gosh, in dating, y'all gotta know to come with the location, the date, and the time. Don't worry about her schedule. I mean, in conversation, you'll kind of get a gist of her schedule anyway.
Yeah.
Don't worry about, oh, she might not like this. She might not want to do this. She might not be free. Put the effort in to, like, plan something because you really just want to spend time anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Come up with at least 2 options. Don't give her no options because, we don't know what we really want to do
That's
and what
true.
we really want to eat.
Yeah.
Come up with 2 things in a backup. Set the date. Set the location. Listen, I want to take you to Roof Chris on Friday at 7 p.m. let me know, get back to me and let me know if you're available. Yeah. She gonna say, oh yeah, or no, this day works better. That flows so much better than what you doing.
Especially if she is serial dater.
No, if she a grown woman.
It works better for her though.
I'm not a serial dater no more.
Especially when she get at least 2 weeks in advance. I line up. So
she have her dinners planned for the next 2 weeks in advance.
No.
Genius.
I'm not I'm retired.
That's very
I don't got the energy, and I'm tired of dinner.
Jazz, we gonna bring you back for After Dark because we can tell this can get a lot more spicy than what we got tonight. So we're gonna bring you back for After Dark.
Y'all got my mom calling me. I'm in trouble.
What mom talking about?
I don't know. She called me.
She seen us.
She probably did.
Why you tell them boys you're serious?
Shout out to mom. Shout out to mom. We love you, mom.
She told you about that.
We love you, mama. What's my
Nah,
name?
y'all girls don't know how to pick them though. That's what y'all don't know how to pick them.
Whoa. I do.
No.
And I know which ones ain't getting picked either.
What's mama name?
Miss Harriet.
Shout out to Miss Harriet, man. We love you, Miss Harriet.
Like,
you did a great job with this one right here. You did a great job with Jazzmin. Word up. B, what you got before I get out of here tonight?
No, it was a pleasure to have you. It was a pleasure to have you.
Jazz, what you got before we get out of here tonight?
Just be well, be the best of you. Don't worry about what nobody thinks because they ain't thinking about you.
Follow you at again.
Follow me on IG at Velvet VILVIT_BLL Blow.
And tell them where they can follow the detox juices again.
Oh yes, for Good Juice, most of y'all probably heard about it. It's still available if you're interested. It is a detox. You can follow at GOODEJUICE20 on Instagram.
If I need a life coach, where can I find you at?
Just DM me on either page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If I need art, where can I find you at? Even though, y'all, remember I told y'all she don't do art like that. Yeah.
Well,
don't hit her up asking for
she
art.
only do reprints.
She gotta be inspired.
Unless you Jay-Z, Beyonce,
or the World Takes Podcast.
You can get a duplicate. They can order a duplicate. They can order a copy.
Or the World Takes Podcast.
That I have on.
Okay. Where should they find? They should type
on
in the
Velvet Blow. Yes.
Okay. All right, and then modeling is completely done. I can't book you for no model events right now because you are beautiful. You came in looking stunning tonight.
We gotta talk about a budget. DM me. We'll talk about a budget. Okay. You gotta come with a budget.
Okay.
And then if they single, they single, looking to mingle, ready like hang out with you, meet you, cause you single, right?
Yes, I'm single.
Yeah, so how do they reach out to you?
How can somebody set up for a date?
Be the best of them.
Be the best of them they can be.
Yeah.
And the universe will make everything
right.
else. Okay.
Guys be so scary. Just be the best of you. Go for it.
The people want to know, can we expect you back for After Dark where we can get a little bit more spicy, we can get a little bit more in depth?
Yes. I'm nervous though, but yes.
Don't be nervous. How was this for you?
We're going to bring you up here.
This was cool. It was very relaxed.
Was this fun? Did you have a good time?
I did.
Was this everything you thought it would be?
She didn't think about it. She didn't think about it.
Give it no thought.
She told me that
I thought this one was going to tear me up. He tried to.
No, I was nice.
This was cool.
All right, hold on. You thought he was going to tear you up, so am I the nice guy?
Yeah,
am I
yes, you are the nice guy.
Yeah. I'm the angel, he's the devil?
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all the perfect duo.
I take that.
And shout out to the
bad guy.
Shout out to the town premium alcoholic beverage _ the town on Instagram. Shout out to our girl Miss Jazzmin, man, the lovely, the talented, wearer of many hats, man. Super mom, super model, super artist, super hairdresser. She do it all, man. Tap in, go get your hair done. A lot of you niggas need your hair done, man. I'm seeing you niggas in the city, dusty braids, man. Go get that shit taken out. Get it done over. You already know.
Right. I ain't gonna have no date tonight messing with this one.
You gonna feel good. You already dated enough.
You need a date tonight?
Yeah. I have a date tonight.
You have a date tonight.
You're probably like,
Fuck that.
Hey,
that nigga better know what that nigga is.
That
nigga is
no
the lucky
pie.
one. Yeah, fuck
so
that.
Fuck it. He not getting no pie. You know what I mean? Right? We just dating.
We dating with no sex.
With no sex.
How old are you?
I'm 38 years old. I'm an
immature.
adult.
That boy coming immature.
Nah, yo, I would think it's. Nah,
That boy
I'm
coming
just saying,
It's
if
about
you're
the
not getting no pie, you
experience.
can miss it as a guy. It's alright.
It's the experience.
Trust me.
But you can't buy this experience. Like,
Trust me. Hey, fellas, when she tell you you're not getting no pie tonight, mark my words. It's alright to miss it.
whatever.
It's alright.
Fellas,
Hey,
if a
don't be down on yourself, fellas. You missed the date.
If a lady tell y'all not getting no pie tonight, like via text or something before a date, back out of that.
That's crazy.
Back out of that.
Who would
Because
even
that
send
shouldn't
that?
even be on the lady mind.
Right,
Like,
who would even send it?
Yeah, that shouldn't even be on the lady mind. If she thinking about not
Girl
getting
said
you
shit
pie
like that.
already,
Girl said that.
but she wants you to pay
You
for the
be
steak
thirsty,
dinner.
huh?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just thirsty.
Oh gosh, y'all crazy.
I had a good time tonight. You had a good time?
Me too. Yes.
I'll see you again soon.
Yes.
We out of here. World Takes, y'all. World Takes.